Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. There are major shortfalls in the current New Hampshire state budget, which will probably affect many state programs, including some new investments in education and health. Here's a quote from Governor Chris Sununu back in April to the Concord Monitor. He said there'll be massive budget cuts across the state. Well, since April, some of those shortfalls have become clearer. And here's a graph from the New Hampshire Fiscal Policy Institute. New Hampshire Fiscal Policy Institute that shows the state budget projected shortfalls in dollars, as well as two key assets, and you can see them on the screen. And you can see that the 2020 unaudited cash shortfall of about $143 million, the 2021 projected shortfall by the New Hampshire House at worst is $395 million, at least $229 million. 2021 projected shortfall by state agencies is $242 million, and then going over to the assets, 2019 year-end rainy day fund is at $115 million currently, and federal aid, we don't know what more federal aid might be coming in. And then here's a current shortfall in the business profits tax and the business enterprise tax combined of 115 or 116 actually million. With me to talk about the shortfalls and about the new investments in the education and health that the state has made but might not be able to fund is Phil Sutton, who is a senior analyst at the New Hampshire Fiscal Policy Institute. Welcome, Phil.
Thank you very much, Fred. It's great to be here.
What do we know now about the shortfalls? Are they getting better or worse?
Right. So as you pointed out, at the end of fiscal year 20, which is wrapped up on June 30th, we know that we're about 5.5% below where we want to be based on the state budget in the general and education trust funds. Now, that shortfall is just based on really the revenue drop that we've seen in the last quarter of state fiscal year 20. Now we're in fiscal year 2021, and we're likely going to see a shortfall at several $100 million more. Again, those projections that are available suggest that it's not going to be, the budget will be further out of balance, if you will, this fiscal year. The projections have gotten a little bit more optimistic over time, a little bit better as we've had updates, but it's still very variable at this point, in part because the economic crisis is driven by the public health crisis, and it's difficult to know where that's going to go at this point.
And we don't know where it's going. There were two new investments by the last legislature in health and education, and here's the education graphic up on the screen. It's a new aid to local public education, increased operating funds to university and community college systems with added one-time assistance. Just talk about that for a minute.
Sure, absolutely. So there are $139 million in additional aid under this state budget relative to what the policies would have been under the prior state budget that go to local public education. Now, and that is important in part because not only are local governments, facing potentially increased costs, especially school districts, some of those costs can be paid for by existing federal aid, but there are likely going to be shortfalls on the revenue side from property taxes. The $6 and $10 that go to local governments in revenue are through property tax payments, and there may be quite a few people and businesses that may not be able to pay property taxes to their local jurisdictions. And on the both on the local public education side and more immediately on the higher education side, we can expect that if we want to upskill the workforce and train the workforce for this recovery from the recession that we're in now and for the future, then education, particularly higher education, is an important piece.
And here are the proposed new investments in health. They are added funds to increase Medicaid payment rates to providers, and you can see the amount, a target amount for mental health and substance abuse, and added funds for developmental disabilities. Brief us on this.
Right. So this budget, the current state budget that we're in, made two very investments in both education and health that were very significant. We can see mental health services is one area where there's a particularly large investment, both in those Medicaid reimbursement rates, also in the health infrastructure, healthcare facilities, and transitional housing units for people with mental health care crises or recovering from them. There's also investments in substance use disorder services, as well as we've seen investments in child welfare, child protection, and services for those with developmental disabilities. All those received fairly significant investments in the current state budget. And those are areas where, many of those areas are places where we may see increased need during the pandemic and in the recovery from the pandemic than even relative to what we saw before the pandemic.
And there have been media reports that the governor has said there'll be no cuts in that mental health, new investment in mental health.
Right. So a lot of these areas are not necessarily areas that will see reductions in this state budget year, in state fiscal year 2021. It's difficult to say what's going to happen.
Bill Sutton, Senior Policy Analyst at the New Hampshire Fiscal Policy Institute. Thank you.
Thank you very much.